My name is Ramsey Hendricks, and this is Isolationidol. Thank you everyone for your support so far. We are halfway through the competition, and I'm so excited about this week's theme. This week we challenge our contestants to sing a non-musical theater song. So tell us a story with a beginning, middle, and end with something that's been on the radio. I'm super excited about our guest judge this week. It's a good friend of mine, Pete Geither. Pete Geither is a retired assistant dean of the College of Fine Arts at Illinois State University, where he taught arts management, theater photography, computer graphic design, and entrepreneurship. He is the founding artistic director of the nationally renowned performance art company, The Living Canvas. Pete is the judge chairperson of the Blue Whiskey Independent Film Festival in Chicago. He has worked in business and in government on Broadway as a fuller brush salesman and as a traveling lounge musician. Pete is a theater photographer, a fine art photographer, a piano player, a drug policy expert, a foodie, and hosts New York theater tours for students and adults. He is a Master of Fine Arts and Performing Arts Management from Brooklyn College and a degree in theater from Cornell College. All right, guys, remember before we get started that you can donate to your favorite contestant on either Venmo or Cash App. For every $5 that you donate, you can put 2 points towards your favorite contestant's score. And for every $10 that you donate, you can get 5 points for your favorite contestant's score. Up first, we have Garrett. We love what Garrett's been doing, but we want to see his whole body. Let's see what he does this week.
Hi, everyone. Garrett here. This week, we were asked to speak a bit about what first sparked our love of music. And my story pretty much starts in 5th grade. I was just singing in choir, and my friend Megan Riley, shout out to Megan if you're watching this. My friend Megan asked me to come and audition for Annie at the high school. And so I did. I went and I sang, and I hadn't really ever sung before. I'd never really performed before, but I always liked singing. And so when I sang for them at my audition, I think the auditioners really liked it, mainly because I was really loud, and I was basically just like yelling, and they could hear me above the piano. So that, sealed the deal for that show, and then it's pretty much been nonstop ever since. And so that's pretty much how I got into it. The song that I'm going to be singing for this week fits with the theme of a song that's not from a musical, and I think this is a really great theme. I really didn't see it coming at all, but as soon as we found out what it was, I just had tons of ideas because I love all kinds of music, not just stuff from musicals and movies. So I'm going to be singing Divorce Song by Liz Phair, and as you can imagine, it's just a song about a relationship that's kind of falling apart and maybe kind of trying to patch it back together after a really rough trip that they've been on together, but in the end, it's just not going to work out. So I hope you like it. If you do, please consider donating and using my name on either Venmo or Cash App. And I really hope that you enjoy the video. Thanks so much for watching. Here's Divorce Song. When I asked for a separate room, it was late at night, and we'd been driving since noon. But if I'd known how that would sound to you, I would have stayed in your bed for the rest of my life, just to prove I was right, that it's harder to be friends than lovers, and you shouldn't try to mix the two, 'cause if you do it and you're still unhappy, then you know that the problem is you. And it's true that I stole your lighter, and it's also true that I lost the map. But when you said that I wasn't worth talking to, I had to take your word on that. But if you'd known how that would sound to me, you would have taken it back and boxed it up and buried it in the ground. Boxed it up and buried it in the ground. Boxed it up and buried it in the ground. Burned it up and thrown it away. You put in my hand a a loaded gun and then told me not to fire it. When you did the things you said were up to me, and then accused me of trying to fuck it up. But you've never been a waste of my time. It's never been a drag. So take a deep breath and count back from 10, and maybe you'll be alright. And the license said you had to stick around until I was dead. But if you're tired of looking at my face, I guess I already am. But you've never been a waste of my time. It's never been a drag. So take a deep breath and count back from 10, and maybe you'll be alright.
Up next, we have Mikayla. She showed us a goofier side of her last week. I'm excited to see what she has for us this time.
Hi guys, it's Mikayla. So, I can't honestly remember when or how I fell in love with music. It has been something that has been intertwined with my everyday life for my entire life. I was born into a family of musicians, so my mom, my dad, all three of my brothers, we all play an instrument or sing. And so I can't remember a time where I didn't wake up in the morning and there was music playing in the kitchen, or getting in the car and the radio not blasting. And music has gotten me through a lot, specifically this song, which is Titanium by David Guetta featuring Sia. So without further ado, here we go. You shouted out, but I can't hear a word you say. I'm talking loud, not saying much. You criticize, but all your bullets ricochet. You shoot me down, but I get up. I'm bulletproof, nothing to lose. Far away, ricochet. You take your aim. Far away, you shoot me down, but I won't fall. I am titanium. You shoot me down, but I won't fall. I am titanium. I am titanium. You cut me down, but it's you who have further to fall. Ghost town, haunted love. You raise your voice, sticks and stones may break my bones. I'm talking loud, not saying much. I'm bulletproof, nothing to lose. Far away, ricochet. You take your aim. Far away. You shoot me down, but I won't fall. I am titanium. You shoot me down, but I won't fall. I am titanium. I am titanium. guns, firing at the ones who run. Stone heart is bulletproof glass. You shoot me down, but I won't fall. I am titanium. You shoot me down, but I won't fall. I am titanium. I am titanium. I am titanium. I am titanium. I am titanium.
Up next, we have Sarah. We love the fun energy that Sarah's been bringing to all of her videos, and we hope that she keeps it up. All right, Sarah, let's see what you got.
Hi, I'm Sarah Ford, and for this round, I will be singing 5,000 Candles in the Wind. And I first fell in love with music when I was a young child. And I remember I'd have cassette tapes, and it had Annie the musical on it, and it was always my dream role to play Little Orphan Annie, and I always just spent my days singing and creating the whole show in my head of wanting to be Annie. So, thanks for watching.
Up in horsey heaven, here's the thing. You trade your legs for angels' wings. And once we must say goodbye, you take a run, you leap, and you learn to fly. Bye bye, little Sebastian. Miss you in the saddest fashion. Bye bye, little Sebastian. You're 5,000 candles in the wind. And though we all miss you every day, we know you're up there eating heaven's hay. And here's the part that hurts the most. Humans cannot ride a ghost. Bye bye, little Sebastian. Miss you in the saddest fashion. Bye bye, little Sebastian. You're 5,000 candles in the wind. Everybody now, bye bye, little Sebastian. Miss you in the saddest fashion. Bye bye, little Sebastian. You're 5,000 candles in the wind. Maybe someday we'll saddle up again. I know you'll always be my horsiest friend. Spread your wings and fly. Spread your wings and fly.
Up next, we have Eugene. The judges want to see Eugene have more fun, play around a little bit. All right, Eugene, let's see what you got.
Hello, Isolationidol. My name is Eugene. It's great to see you all again, and I hope you enjoyed my performance last week. This week, I will be singing Settle For Me from Crazy Ex-Girlfriend. It's a TV show on the CW. You can watch it on Netflix. It's got 2 musical numbers every episode. It's hilarious, and I hope you enjoy my performance. When we're together, I feel so grand. My heart goes tippity-tap, tap, tap when I hold your hand. But I know there's another guy you fancy more so. Even though I'm not the one you adore. Why not settle for me? Why not just settle for me? I think you'll have to agree, we make quite a pair. I know I'm only second place in this game, but like 2% milk or say 10 beef, I almost taste the same. So won't you settle for me? Come on and settle for me. Say yes or no before I choke on all this swallowed pride. I have no problem being picked up from the bottom. If he's your broken condom, I'm plan B. So lower those expectations and settle for me. Am I okay with this? Totally.
Up next we have Whitney. Whitney wasn't with us last round, so we're excited to see what she has for us this time. Take it away, Whitney.
Hi, my name is Whitney Willard, and this week I will be singing Because of You. A time that music really changed my life, or that I fell in love with music. The biggest moment that I can remember in my life was All-State Choir my senior year. There was just a moment when we had over 100 voices all singing in this beautiful, beautiful chorus, and you felt this wall of sound just come around you. And in that moment, I knew I never wanted to stop singing. So I hope you enjoy this week.
Mistakes that you did, I will not let myself cause my heart so much misery. I will not break the way you did, you fell so hard. I've learned the hard way to never let it get that far. Because of you, I never strayed too far from the sidewalk. Because of you, I learned to play on the safe side so I don't get hurt. Because of you, I find it hard to trust not only me but everyone around me. Because of you, I am afraid I'd lose my way, and it's not too long before you'd point it out. I cannot cry because I know that's weakness in your eyes. I'm forced to fake a smile, a laugh every day of my life. My heart can't possibly break when it wasn't even whole to start with. Because of you, I never strayed too far from the sidewalk. Because of you, I learned to play on the safe side so I don't get hurt. Because of you, I find it hard to trust not only me but everyone around me. Because of you, I am afraid. I watched you die, I heard you cry every night in your sleep. I was so young, you should have known better than to lean on me. You never thought of anyone else, you just saw your pain. And now I cry in the middle of the night for the same damn thing. Because of you, I never strayed too far from the sidewalk. Because of you, I learned to play on the safe side so I don't get hurt. Because of you, I try my hardest just to forget everything. Because of you, I don't know how to let anyone else in. Because of you, I'm ashamed of my life because it's empty. Because of you, I am afraid.
Up next, we have Julia. We love that Julia had such a defined character last week. Let's see if you can keep it up, Julia.
Hello, it's Julia here, and this week we're talking about how we knew that music was going to become an integral part of our lives and when we found our passion for it. And I think that my love for music was instilled in me before I was even born. My dad and my mom had a bet that if I was a boy, my mom would name me, and if I was a girl, my dad would name me. So my dad decided to name me Julia after the Beatles song, and so that kind of influenced my entire growing up. I grew up with so much John Lennon in the house, and I'm just always listening to music, and I've been singing, like, since I was born. Never very well, but I'm learning, so it's always a new challenge. And I tried, doing band when I was in junior high. Did not work very well. I cried because I did not know how to play the drums. I was just so bad. But eventually I found musical theater. It was a really, really good outlet for me. And I fell in love with it ever since I watched Little Shop of Horrors with my mom way back when I was like 9. And it's been an amazing journey, and I just keep learning and learning every single day, and I never want that to stop. So this week I'm singing the song Home by Philip Phillips, and I chose this song as a little bit of a love letter to New York. I was so worried when I moved that I wouldn't make any friends, and I ended up making friends that I think I'm going to be close with for the rest of my life. So I wanted to dedicate this performance to them and tell them all thank you from the bottom of my heart. So I hope you all enjoy my performance this week, and I will see you again on Saturday.
Hold on to me as we roll down this unfamiliar road. And although this wave is stringing us along, just know you're not alone. 'Cause I'm gonna make this place your home. Settle down, it'll all be clear. And don't pay no mind to the demons, they fill you with fear. The struggle, it might drag you down. If you get lost, you can always be found. Just know you're not alone. 'Cause I'm gonna make this place your home. Settle down, it'll all be clear. And don't pay no mind to the demons, they fill you with fear. The struggle, it might drag you down. If you get lost, you can always be found. Just know you're not alone. 'Cause I'm gonna make this place your home.
Up next, we have Paula. She won last week, and so we're excited to see if she can keep up this momentum. All right, take it away, Paula.
Paula Van Kuren here, round 5, Isolationidol, no theater allowed. My song today is an old folk song from Scotland. So my roots are Scottish roots. I get this red hair and these green eyes from Scotland. So this song is kind of special to me because it's kind of my story, but it's really everybody's story. So as you listen to this piece, I don't want you to be looking for the acting out of me. I want you to be listening and pulling the story of your own life as you listen. I want you to see the faces of your friends and family. Maybe you're sheltering in place far away from your parents and your grandparents and your siblings, and you miss them. Let this be a moment for that. Maybe you're longing to just get out and go do exciting things. This song speaks to that too. It's really the pull between homesickness and that wanderlust to go find who you are in the world. So Ramsey asked us to talk about when we fell in love with music. So I'm going to take this opportunity to put a plug in for the music educators. My first music teacher was when I was learning to play the violin at age 4, Suzuki, and she was the best teacher ever. She sang silly, happy songs, and she taught us how to care for the instrument, and it was a magical time. She made just the care of the instrument so special, and it was so exciting. Every note we learned was just a thrill. So I have carried that magic with me ever since.
I don't know if you can see the changes that have come over me. These last few days, I've been afraid that I might drift away. I've been telling old stories, singing songs that make me think about where I've come from. That's the reason why I seem so far away today. Let me tell you that I love you, that I think about you all the time. Caledonia, you're calling me, now I'm going home. But if I should become a stranger, know that it would make me more than sad. Caledonia's been everything I ever had. Well, I have moved and I've kept on moving, proved the points that I needed proving, lost the friends that I needed losing, found others on the way. Well, I've kissed the fellows and left them crying, stolen dreams, yes, there's no denying. I've traveled hard, sometimes with conscience flying, somewhere with the wind. Let me tell you that I love you, that I think about you all the time. Caledonia, you're calling me, now I'm going home. But if I should become a stranger, know that it would make me more than sad. Caledonia's been everything I ever had. empty room, the forest choir, the flames have cooled, don't get any higher. They've withered, now they've gone. But I'm steady thinking my way is clear, and I know what I will do tomorrow. When hands have shaken and kisses flowed, I will disappear. Let me tell you that I love you, that I think about you all the time. Caledonia, you're calling me, now I'm going home. But if I should become a stranger, know that it would make me more than sad. Caledonia's been everything I ever had. La-da-dee-da, la-da-dee-da. La-da-dee-da, la-da-dee-da. Caledonia's been everything. I ever had.
Up next we have Cassandra. The judges love the technical aspects of your videos, but we want to see a little more definition in your characters. Alright Cassandra, let's see what you got.
Hi, I'm Cassandra and it's week 5, round 5, whatever, pretty crazy. I have been singing too loud for as long as I can remember. I remember growing up in middle of Farmville, Illinois, and we lived right on this main highway, and so cars would zoom past crazy fast, but I would be out there playing on my swing set, singing tunes as loud as I could, usually the Beatles, and singing the Beatles as loud as I could, hoping some famous Chicago music producer on their way up would drive past the farm and hear me sing and just discover me. And I was like 6 or 7 at this point in time. That's crazy. It's probably very telling. Yeah. So this week I sang Bluebird by Sarah Bareilles because she is my queen and I love her dearly. But long before she started writing for Broadway, she's always had story-driven songs, heartfelt songs, and this is a beautiful tune. I loved kind of doing my own spin on it. I personally related to it because my life is really in transit right now, and I think whenever you're moving around, the space you live in, no matter what it is, it becomes a home and you create these memories with it. And I think that's a beautiful thing. So enjoy.
What came through in a letter? One of us changing our mind. No need to guess who, since I usually do not send letters to men that I might. Told him I saw this coming, that I practically packed up my things. I was glad at the time when I said I was fine, but all honesty, no, I wasn't ready. So here we go, Uber, back to the sky. and rise up.
Oh my god. It's
Oh, let him go, bluebird. Oh, let him go, bluebird. Let him go, bluebird. Ready to fly, you and I. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Up next, we have Juan Pablo. We love the choices that he's been making in his performances, and we're excited to see him integrate them more into his stories. All right, Juan Pablo, let's see what you got.
Hello, everybody. This is round 5. This week, they asked us to pick a song that had a story and also talk a little bit about how we fell in love with music. And I thought it was going to be a little harder for me to answer that, but I realized that I've thought about that many times. And I realized that ever since I was a child, that's how I got my start at doing everything that I enjoyed. I grew up in a very musical family. And on top of that, there was a piano in my house that it was kind of this forbidden item that nobody could touch except our father. And I remember once I got to a certain age, I used to enjoy sitting down and playing it. And once I realized and my parents realized that I had talent with that, they allowed me to just start taking lessons. And immediately once I started taking lessons, I realized that playing the piano was something that I was going to do the rest of my life. And here I am 13 years later and still doing so. I picked up the cello and just seeing how music has shaped my life and continued to do so and has made me the person I am today and allowed me to reach almost everything that I have wanted to. I'm very grateful for it. And I think that if I didn't have any music in my life, I wouldn't be the same. And I don't think anybody in life would be without music. So I hope you enjoy it. This time I'm singing Misty, and I hope you enjoy it.
Look at me, I'm as helpless as a kitten up a tree. And it's as if I'm living in a cloud I can't understand. I get misty just holding your hand. Walk my way, and 1,000 violins begin to play. Or it might be the sound of your hello, the music I hear. I get misty the moment you're near. Can't you see that you're leading me on? And that's just what I want you to do. Can't you see just how hopelessly I'm lost? That's why I'm following you. On my own, as I wander through this wonderland alone, never knowing my right foot from my left, my hat I'm too misty and too much in love. Too misty and too much in love.
Up next, we have Mariah. We love the fully realized characters that Mariah has been giving us, but we want to see her let go vocally. All right, Mariah, let's see what you got.
Hi! Mariah here, in case you forgot. So this week we're supposed to talk about a time when we fell in love with music. And there have been so many times over the course of my life where I've been reminded of my love of music and how important it is to me. But something that's been happening more recently lately, at least in the last almost 2 years, and this can sound super cheesy and corny, and that's what happens when you become a mom, is you become this big, cheesy, corny mess that, like dads, automatically start spewing out dad jokes. Moms become corny. But anyway, is just introducing my son, Levon, to music. Whether it's musical theater, bands my husband and I love, kids songs that I've been singing all my life. It's just amazing to watch his love of music start to blossom and develop. He was named after a musician, Levon Helm. And so whenever a song by him comes on, we go, "Oh, Levon, it's you." He goes, "Me? Me?" And I just want that to continue. I love seeing him love music. Now, his taste is still developing. I mean, his favorite song right now is Round, Round, Round and Round, which is The Wheels on the Bus, which I have heard way too many times in the past several months. But it's just amazing watching him grow and watching him love something that I have loved all my life. So enough of the cheesiness. Here is Crazy by Patsy Cline. Crazy, I'm crazy for feeling so lonely. I'm crazy, crazy for feeling so blue. I knew you'd love me as long as you wanted, and then someday you'd leave me for somebody new. Worry, why should I let myself worry? Wondering, what in the world did I do? I'm crazy for thinking that my love would hold you. I'm crazy for crying, and I'm crazy for trying, and I'm crazy for loving you. Crazy for thinking that my love would hold you. I'm crazy for crying, and I'm crazy for for trying, and I'm crazy for loving you. Here, kitty, 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 kitty. Oh, there you go.
And the winner is... Congratulations, Mariah. The judges loved how creative you were this week. Keep up the good work. All right, everyone. Remember to tune in this Saturday for round 6 of Isolation Idol, where the theme is comedy. Make us laugh. We are challenging our 12 contestants to make the judges laugh in any way they can using a musical theater song. Thank you so much to our guest judge this week, Pete Geither. It means the world to me that you are part of this. Remember, guys, if you want to help your favorite contestant win, you can donate on either Cash App or Venmo. For every $5 that you donate, you get 2 points to give to your favorite contestant, and every $10 that you donate, you give 5 points to donate to your favorite contestant. All right, guys. See you on Saturday at 8 p.m. for round 6 of Isolation Idol.